Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Oakland Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Here we go.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. What play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
General West. Line 54.
On play action. Now Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check. Go Chiefs. Later one.
On first down, Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 37. Chain away. Hey, wahoo! White. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 43.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, 734.
Throwing again on second down. Carr gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Complete to Tyrell Williams. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Raiders nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Topper! Watch the safety creep. Chance.
Again, it's Carr. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Done. Waiting. Kill. Oh, here we go. Check. 55. Come on.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, 734. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw his car. Catch made, it's Moreau. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And the ball is knocked out. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Go Chief.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Let's go. White. Kill. Twist on Travis. 637.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down. 180. 52 right here. 52. Okay, double up. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards on the ground.
Raiders first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Down. 280. Mike 2. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch twist.
X3. 218. Chop it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Take four. Jumper.
They'll run here with Bernard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Coming to you. Watch safety creeping.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike is 59. Mike's to 59. Rapid. 9. Kill. Hey, turn
6-6. Pull it high.
Express. Mike, check. 59.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
81.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. From the 36, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Check 3. Showing it.
Move it down.
Set.
Blue draw Corkers.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Complete to Antonio Brown. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 1-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the toss, Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Got his open man, it's Carr. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Tight right, tight right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
One, Raider 1. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch out, watch out.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
You don't want none. Whip.
White Monday down.
Watch the whip.
Check. 61, matchbox lights.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Underneath, this is Bernard. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Carr to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice. and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Easy. Kill.
Check it back.
80 weapon.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They come up in an offset eye. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run again with Bernard. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Sanders, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Lauletta steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Waiting.
Check 56.
Man 5-7.
On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 99.
Carr going to look to throw. It's caught by Moncrief. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
54.
To throw, it's Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Carr. He'll take a shot for the end. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, Haywood. Fight.
Back to throw, Lauletta. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One final try now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.